Yo! What up, chat? What up, guys? How's it going? I see you in chat. I see you. Woo! I'm awake. I'm alive. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday night / Friday morning or evening. I'm on time. Yeah, just perfectly on time, right, chat? Perfectly. Weebs, it's been literally 2 seconds. How can you be so obnoxious? It's a skill. It's a talent. You put that shit on your resume. Tell your boss you have the potential to annoy the fuck out of somebody 2 seconds into work. It's amazing, actually. It's quite impressive. Weebs, you're something special. You are something special. Good to see you guys. How's it going for you, man? It's going okay. It's going okay. Ups and downs. Hold on, Weebs are muted.
You love us.
You love us. Ashtray, let's not get carried away. The Weebs push it sometimes. They get a little crazy. How's the coding session? You look sweaty. Well, the greasiness is unrelated, but I think it went good. You know, me and Solar were talking Dunkbot 2.0 stuff earlier today. He was doing some Gigabrain shit. He saw my code, and he only threw up 3 times this time. So I think that's an improvement over last time. And then after he had done, you know, throwing up and his eyes bleeding, we started talking about, you know, features, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so we'll just hopefully pushing forward. Hopefully. What will Dunkbot 2.0 supposed to be doing? Legit question. I mean, a lot of the stuff will, for the stream, like right now, moments like right now, it may seem pretty much the exact same. There won't be any, you know, it's like I'm changing how things work around here. It's more just adding a hands-on for community members who are interested. So not everybody's going to be interested. But for those who are, it will give you a client, like an actual client that you can run on your PC or maybe someday in the future, mobile or some shit, that you can kind of interact with and enhance your stream experience. I don't know if that's the right word for it. Give you some stream enhancement. Not installing your Bitcoin miner. You don't have to, of course. Like I said, there'll be a lot of features that you don't have to have the client for. The client is just to give it so that, like, you know, for example, right now people are really annoyed with the Twitch chat messages being dropped and stuff, and that's really not something that I have control over. That the Twitch chat messages that are dropped. So obviously we always want to come up with alternative ways and all that kind of crap. But one of the alternative ways would be having your hands on a standalone client. Would make it so that there's never what's the word I'm looking for? There's never a situation where you're like, oh, what the fuck, my buy didn't go through. Client will be reliable. And it just opens up new possibilities for the channel. I think there's a lot of creative stuff that you guys have suggested over the years, but it takes setting up a foundation for creativity before we can go there. So basically, we're just getting the foundation put out for a creative space. It'll make sense over time. I mean, I've showed Vialet's mock-up several times in the past. I can show it again. I mean, wait, where's the one? I like this one a lot, actually. Let me see. That she even on the mock-up went out of her way to highlight it so that people can clearly see what is different about this image. But it opens up new possibilities. And yeah, the client will open up another realm to fun stuff that we currently don't have. But you got to be patient, which you have been for the most part. You guys talked a lot of shit. You did talk a lot of shit. So again, half of you guys won't even be allowed into this realm. But for those of you that did not spam copium every time I said Dunkbot 2.0, you guys will be allowed into the gate. But anyways, it's good to see you guys. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good Friday. I mean, for me, it's 1:08 a.m. So I look at it as Thursday night, but it is officially Friday, and we're gonna be playing some Noita today. I hope that you guys are excited for that. I hope you're able to be excited for the weekend. I know some people, their weekends are, you know, they still work on the weekend and all that. But for those of you that have off this weekend and get to chill and relax, I hope your Friday's an easy one, so you get to enjoy your weekend. I'm trying to think I don't think there's been any game specifically that just released besides that, you know, Wii bullshit that you guys are all playing. But maybe some of you guys are still on that Elden Ring Night Rain game, maybe, which our cosmetic today is actually inspired by. Dairy made the Night Rain set, which I think came out really well. I thought it looked amazing. I think it's Dairy's first cosmetic submission, which is also really impressive to be their very first one. Here's what the Night Rain set looks like in general. Like, here's the whole entire set, but it's a helmet and armor, which are two separate pieces. Right now, he is spinning coin back in the shop for Saturday stream. Spinning coin back in the shop. Posting 7-streak redemptions. Whatever you do, don't rely on me remembering stuff through chat. It never works. Ooh, that's allowed.
Do the first pickup challenge. No flask pickup until hiisi base. Smiley face.
Why would you want to torture me, Gramps? Why? What did I do to hurt you, man? No flask until the hiisi base. See, I know the idea at its core. You're like, this sounds like a good challenge. It is torture. Okay, pretty much you just have to stand around near puddles, and every time you fight enemies, you run back to the puddle. Sounds like a good challenge. You should do it. You guys just want to see me, you know, in pain, don't you? Why no flask at all? You're the god gamer, right? I mean, I could. You can do no flask, all right? It's just flasks are like, hey, you can fuck around. Meaning like, there's fire there, I'll run through it. You don't have a flask, you stand and you watch the fire and let it burn out, and then you safely walk past it. You see what I'm saying? It's nice to like see fire, throw water on yourself, and run through the fire instead of being like, you know, just warming your hands up, waiting for the fire to burn out. Yes, that would make the mists actually very high value, but the whole point, they said they wanted it to be where you could get a flask at the was it hiisi base, snowy depth, something like that, and pretty much you're not going to get a mist probably before then anyways. Vomit healing, like you said yesterday, sounds like a fun run. Does Rainbow Trail stain? You can go for it for puddle creation. No, it doesn't stain, but you can suffocate fire with it. Meaning, like, if you're on fire, you submerge yourself in it. What is this? Revision. I don't know if this deals with Dunk's previous gripes, the Django run, but I think it's a good start. Nightmare for Tinker with Wands everywhere. How does that... Oh, because not having to carry stuff back to the mountain. Designate a main wand, damage wand. This is the Django wand. When finding a spell from a Chester boss or wand, must take the spell and add to the end of the damage wand, or swap wands. Current wand resources lost. If a wand is full, must remove first spell to make space. If shops, Dunk must pick at least one spell to add to the wand following the Django rules. But you gotta keep in mind that in this scenario, you're in nightmare mode. Like... It's like the challenge already, like last time, my problem with the challenge is the run becomes really tedious and kind of like, you know, you're falling asleep during it. And you're like, hey, you know how you were like falling asleep because you had no damage? What if you did it in nightmare mode? Like, what? What? The sheep boss is rough without an extra life. Yeah, he's a pretty annoying. The Kiwi boss is kind of like even more rough unless you had some cheese strategies for it. Solar keeps wanting a no flask run. We could try a no flask run today if that's what you guys are in the mood for. I don't know how annoying this will get. When you say a no flask run, do you mean like just no flask specifically, or do you want nothing in the item bar section at all? Like where the flask normally would be, you know? Just flasks? Could make it happen. No Twitch run, just don't stream it. It's just tell you guys it happened, Nib. I did the no Twitch run earlier today. You guys missed it since I didn't stream it on Twitch. Vlad says, please, no annoying runs. That's the tricky part. Because I do feel like sometimes the ideas, which they can sound challenging, are like more annoying than challenging. But I'm down for the no flash challenge if you guys think that that could end up being an interesting one. Nib, you're wanting some Halo? Bust out some Halo Master Chief Collection. Taunt says no wands, only flasks. All right, now that one would be annoying. Pretty much it would be find an acid flask or run to the boss. I think they may change that.
Sounds fun. Also, have you ever considered adding something like Tangia for more community interaction?
Tangia. Oh god, no. Interactive streaming. Streamers deserve better. It's true. Guys, write that down. It's going to be on your test. I do deserve better. I don't understand what this is. Is this moderation, tools, TTS, memes, AI chat? Wait, what? Buying view bots, are we? Wait, chat told me about this. I just clicked it. But yeah, I mean, we don't need sound bites. Moderation, we already have a ton of mods in the channel. Mods, ban yourselves. Tools, chat is filled with tools. I mean, look at him. There's a tool right there. His name is Solar. See, easy. Memes, we got tons of memes. AI chat, I don't even know what that means exactly. It's like, are people in the chat fake? They're AI? Click interactions.
His last order was, come.
Well, I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, I should have known. It was called Moist Jump Scare. I was like, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I didn't know what it did. I didn't know what it did. I'm sorry. My family is sleeping. I'm sorry. I just... Chat, listen. It's all Solar's fault. He told me to go here. I click things. Chat, I'm sorry. Solar, what have you done? He's not sorry. I didn't know what he did.
So, in conclusion,
You're in timeout. I'm not leaving my tab open tonight. No, I didn't mean to. I literally just clicked one thing. But it looks like it's a way for people to add their own sound effects and stuff, which is cool. Like, you know, we don't need any more sound effects, but there are people that stop by all the time asking how to get it done, all that stuff. And the fact that something like this exists to help streamers out, to add that to the stream, is pretty badass. I think, is this it says custom TTS, your voice as a TTS. I feel like maybe Zytio uses this.
Maze jump scare next.
No, I'm not clicking any more jump scares.
Sure.
Just use streamer bot. It's literally better. Also, Dunk, I'm pretty sure Zytio uses speaker bot together with streamer bot. Ah. It's like Tangia, I think is how you pronounce it, though. Well, that's cool, though. I'll look into that more in the future. Just, I mean, not that we're going to be adding it to our channel specifically, but the fact that that exists to help streamers out, I like it, you know? Adding more tools for streamers. It's funny that it said streamers deserve better, because if anything, isn't it like chatters deserve better, or viewers? Because isn't that for the viewers' experience? I don't know. I know you're going to say you just did it, but I would love another all enemies have glass cannon. I loved watching that. Legit, so locked in. Last try. Then I give up. I mean, I enjoyed that one too. I thought it was pretty fun. The issue is, with the glass cannon one, I feel like it's a really slow pacing. And while you are like locked in, it's... I don't know. It's like one of those things that... It's hard to look at chat. You look away for 1 second, you could be dead. What are we doing? I don't know. Chat's just trolling. I was debating on doing the no flask run. I'm like, is that going to be fun at all? Or is chat just going to be tortured watching me having to backtrack constantly because of fire? You know what? Let's, you know, no flask runs are talked about, I feel like, pretty regularly. Enough that maybe we should do it just so that we can say if it was... Because we're always like, that would probably be torture. But we can never say we actually truly did it. So maybe we do it, get it out of the way. No flask sounds like torture, but Tyler1 says all Twitch chatters are pussies, so torture may in fact be permissible.
I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
I don't know how Tyler1 got involved in this conversation. No flask. If we did a no flask run, no flask 11 orb run. That's what we're doing. And this may be torture. Today's run may actually, in fact, be torture and a bad idea, but we're gonna get it out of the way so that whenever it gets brought up, if it ends up being torture in the future, we can be like, we did that, and fuck that. Instead of being like, well, I've never done it, but it seems like it'd be a bad idea. Noita, 11 orb, no flasks. Let's put no flask daily run. Items are allowed, just not flasks specifically. So go ahead and get your predictions in. You type exclamation mark yes if you think I'm going to win. You type exclamation mark no if you think I'm going to lose. Remember, I'm not using any flasks in our daily run. What we mean by using flasks is like having it up in your item area. If there is a flask of water and I shoot the flask of water and then stand in the water that pours out of it, you can't be like, you used that flask. So technically, all right, lawyers, calm down. Don't even try. Don't even begin to try. It just means no flasks of my inventory and actively using them. Can you use a water stone? Yes, water stone would be fair game, but keep in mind I would have to go down to hell, get the hell essence, go to the perk remover, the essence remover, and get the water stone that way. So it would be a little bit of a pain. I have faith in you, brother. Don't fail me. It's a little bit uncharted territory, like I said. So you know, I don't know exactly how this is going to go. So we're going to learn together. What if you actually pick up a flask but throw it away immediately? Is this an insta-fail? No, we'll just say like that's allowed. Like picking up and throwing it is allowed. Actively having it in my inventory bar and spraying the liquids on me and all that is not allowed. When's the bet closing? Bet will be closed either first mountain or at the time that I start to see that I'm below, like, let's say half health. If I'm below half health in the first area. All right, daily run. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Pouches are allowed. Flask mimic. I mean, we'll say no flask mimic just for the so that it doesn't get complicated. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this away.
Do you get a bigger portion of the money with tips or with bits?
So the way it works is if you do like a tip, that's like going through PayPal and all that, and PayPal takes their cut, you know, like in the normal way, in the normal fashion, where they take a cut of every, you know, transaction, and that can vary. Like there's like a fee, and at larger amounts, you know, it's a percent, all that kind of stuff. While Twitch's bits, the way those work is the moment that you buy the bits, that's when Twitch takes the fee out of it. So for example, Aqua, you just threw out 100 bits. I literally get $1 out of that. There is no, like, the fee has already been done. So once you see the bits appear in chat, it's a 1-to-1 for what the streamer gets. I mean, I guess maybe there's some exception where that's not true for somebody outside the US. Maybe there's some other different ruling, but I just know for me personally, it's a 1-to-1. If a person gives $10 in bits, at the end of that month, whenever, or like the, you know, the paycheck time from Twitch, I will have gotten an additional $10 from those bits. Bits are insanely priced. Yeah, I think people have done the math before, and if you are looking to give, and this is I think true for any streamer, but I know it's true for me. I can't say for 100% because I don't know where people live. I don't know if maybe fees can vary a little bit, but for me, okay, chaotic poly, we can't grab that. For me, if somebody was to say, hey, I'm sending you $10, I have $10 to spend, and should I do it through PayPal or should I buy $10 in bits and then give you that? Well, if you try to spend $10 in bits, you would probably end up actually getting like $5 in bits, and then or $7, and Twitch would take their transaction fee. While if you went through PayPal would take like $1 of it, and you would get the streamer would get the rest. So basically, PayPal, there's a reason PayPal is like the big dog in the like online purchasing world and all that, because they take like the smallest fee for the most part.
We don't use bits to support you. We use bits so we can talk shit, and you can't ignore it.
It's true. I have to listen to the shit talk. Getting tortured. But again, I don't know. There may be some other streamers that they have something different going on. Like maybe there's a different system that they use. But for me, that's what I have found. 1,000 bits would cost around $14. So yeah, using this math then, so if you spent $14 to get 1,000 bits, which is $10.
WDYM can't ignore it. I constantly get ignored L Mao cubed.
Aqua, shut your mouth. So So that means the person who bought it spent $14. They had to spend $14 of their money. If you had spent $14 through PayPal, PayPal would probably take like $1.50 or $2. So that's, but you know, again, most people when they're buying bits, they don't necessarily have it planned out where it's like buy all these bits, send all these bits to the streamer at this moment. So it depends on the situation.
Dang, what a waste.
Appreciate you there, Shifty. No, it's not necessarily a waste. Like I said, it's, you know, there's different things going on there. Whatever works for you. I appreciate whatever support. Honestly, though, never feel pressured to sub or throw bits or any of that stuff. You guys have done more than enough to support me. I appreciate the kindness and all the generosity. But really, if you're here, then that's the #1 supportive thing you can do. Is and I think this is true for any streamer. Not just our channel, but any streamer out there. If you have their stream open, you're making them even, you know, somewhat relevant. And as a content creator, that's literally what it's all about. If you are even a little bit relevant, then you're able to survive. You know, try to make a living and be a man child and play video games and nerd out with you guys. So thank you, chat, for making me a little bit tiny relevant in the world. I appreciate the kindness for keeping my stream open.
Certainly anyone buying bits on this stream is only giving 100% to Dunk, right?
Of course. Holy shit. Well, this is gonna be an annoying one. This guy's literally standing at the top, just staring down at me.
A slight positive side to the crazy markup they're farming is that using bits is real convenient and fast.
Exactly. PayPal, you don't have to. Not only that, but if you are like Aqua's doing it through 100 bits, right? So he's going 100 bits, 100 bits, 100 bits. If you were to do that same thing through PayPal, where like $1, $1, because you're doing the frequency of transactions, you may get your bank account flagged. It's actually happened several times in the channel where people have said that their bank account got flagged for just like doing transaction. It looks really shady, right? Nobody's going up to like a machine and it's just like $1 spent, $1. Usually you buy like one lump of stuff and then you spend it slowly, so that the transaction doesn't show up over and over and over and over. So if you don't want to risk some kind of weird, hey, your bank account's currently blocked you, and you have to talk with your bank, that's another reason to use bits.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drawn.
So they each have their own advantages, you know. Damn. You guys saw an Uko in today's daily run mines? Oh wait, did I make sure I'm on the right daily? Oh, whew, we are. Oh, that guy almost got me. He's getting ready to smack me. Oh, here's the Uko I've been hearing about, that you guys were mentioning. Alright, so the trade-off is we get a chest out of this, but likely we want to use our missiles to kill that Uko as soon as possible if we open up that area. Okay, let's try to do this. Okay, oh my goodness.
Same outfit Dunk is wearing right now.
Alright. I'm just grateful that we got tellies so early. Early tellies are like, whew. Huge relief. Shooting enemies like this when having no flask is a bit scary. You start to burn, and then you gotta frantically run around looking for... Oh shit, I almost jumped in that portal. You gotta look around for a liquid. What'd you work? I worked at a library. At that time, when I had to actually go to like downtown, was because I actually would do like the city's like social media stuff. Because back then they were like, oh my god, a young whippersnapper. They know how the Facebooks and the Twitter works. Wait, what? What happened? Why is everybody screaming? Oh, thank you, chat. You guys are the best. I was yapping. Thank you, chat. That's good screams. That's good screams. You done good. In fact, let me break that so I don't feel the need to pick it back up. There you go. No.
It is kind of funny how the challenge of this bet should be whether you can win or not with this restriction, but by far the bigger chance for failure probably comes from your brain being bad and you accidentally using a flask.
Brain being bad? Oh, come on. If you play 8,000 hours a certain way, and then you're like, hey, what if I, not play that one way one time, and you mess up, you're like, that brain is bad. Come on, man. What do you think 8,000 hours does to you? You must have never done anything for 8,000 hours in your life. It's hard to rewrite that shit.
His brain is always bad. What are you talking about?
Haters, man. Haters. Unbind the spray key? Wait, isn't that used for other stuff, though? Let me see. Spray from potion. Mouse right. So if I just put nothing... Alright, so we just unbind this from the...
Taint. This plump, tainty area usually
extends
into the tail. And there's just something about it.
How do you unbind this? If I just bind it to a key, I definitely know I won't hit. There we go. To make sure I don't... If you're curious why we're doing that, we're making sure that if I grab a flask, I don't accidentally start spraying it and making use of it. You'll regret changing that tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. Alright, let's head out of this zone.
Exodus from the no betting camp incoming.
Alright, we're in the Holy Mountain. We're doing a no flask run. As you can see, currently we just have 2 tablets up here. And we're going to do an 11 orb no flask run. We're allowed to use items, like we could get a fire stone, we could get a water stone, stuff like that. But we can't use any flasks. That is the challenge. Exclamation mark, yes, you think I'm going to win? Exclamation mark, no, you think I'm going to lose? What about shooting flasks and drinking them? Yeah, that is allowed. That is allowed. I can shoot them and then slurp it up.
Nola can...
Alright, I don't see any little sweatlings popping up. I think that means we're good to go. Joker, what are you claiming to be shadow banned about? This is why your brand is sweat. Do I want to know what the hell this is? This is why? Why are you linking me some VTuber shit?
You guys have sweat collectors. You just place it underneath the seat of your favorite VTuber, and you wait to harvest it. Yeah, I'm gonna put this jar underneath the gamer chair of my Oshi, and then I'll collect it in 8 to 12 hours. Glug glug glug. Oh, have you seen those?
McDuff says turn it off. Turn it off. Bets are closed. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Why do you always click these links? And what was I supposed to do? I didn't know what it was till I click it. Been thinking about making some sweatling pixel art. Can I make characters from my favorite show? Yep. Exclamation mark art.
Farming bald energy LMAOTE.
Exclamation mark art if you want a link to a document to teach you how to create cosmetics for the system. Remember, not every cosmetic that is made gets added, so if you're doing it, you should be doing it because you enjoy it, not because you're like, it has to get added. Because that will just ruin the fun for you, trust me. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to put these here. Actually, wait, what am I doing with that? We still have to stick with the starter wand, I think. We'll get a better wand in like 2 seconds. I'm actually gonna go with the projectile eater. We could go grab some gold and come back, but I think projectile eater will be fine as a starter for this run today. Less things hitting us, less things making us burn, maybe. What the shit is this? Alright, real quickly, we're gonna need to do something with that. Ooh, and we can do something with this. Okay, put this missile up. Like that. Be right back. I want that, want that. This can actually be useful in some really situational things. Also very situational. That there. Go with triple K bolts. Sure. One bad thing about using triple K bolts in this area is it does cause those bugs, the lava bugs, to bleed a ton. Causes everything to bleed more, but something that bleeds lava and you're making it bleed bonus is annoying. Whenever you don't have a actual flask that you can use to put out the fires. Gotta be kind of careful. Oh, look at that nest. Look at all those chickens. Damn it, the lava is coming. Normally what I would do is I go for that nest, but I'm so afraid of getting burned. That's crazy. That's where the triple K... Oh my god. That's why there were so many flies. There was a double nest. That's actually pretty unlucky. Is the only flask that it's forbidden? Can you pick up pouches? You can try to making a blind fungal shift in hope of making a liquid pouch. Wait a second. You're kind of a genius, Purdy. That's actually a really kind of a cool thought. Interesting idea. Interesting, Purdy. But then again, it wouldn't be that useful because, yes, the initial pouch would have the liquid in it, but once you used it, you wouldn't be able to re-scoop it back up. But that is an original, you know. You're thinking very originally. I respect that. Kind of interesting. I mean, the wand... I wish it had... If it had one more capacity, we could do something with this. But it does not. Yeah, we could do something. We just pretty much put Lumi on it. It's like our only option, really. I'm like, is it even worth the effort? Probably not. It would be infinite Lumi only because, I mean, actually, it would be almost... If it had more capacity, then yeah, it would do something badass. But it'll have a stutter to it because we can't cast it fast enough on that wand. Wand stats are too shit. Holy shit. That's a pretty good Alchemist killer, though. You attach that to the Alchemist, we could already get our hands on the Greek letters. That would be pretty quick and easy. We gotta make sure nothing else grabs us, though, because that'd be death for us. Maybe the only time a water trail and the rain cloud spell would be... This is true, actually, how it says. Besides snowy depths, well, I don't like the element of electricity possibly being, like, even more dangerous, though, because of all the water. If I can get electric immunity, then oh yeah, I would love to have, like, a water trail and just be pouring water everywhere. Would be quite nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave this wand here, and I'm gonna use that probably for my Alchemist killer. But we don't need it right now. Healing up. Okay. I got a little bit of a problem. Oh. So these guys are telling all over the place. It looks like there's multiple mages that are telling right now. And they're jumping back and forth and back and forth. Oh my god. Those mages are gonna be like, if I die in the next 5 to 10 minutes, it's gonna be those fucking telly mages, I'm telling you now. I am calling it now. Okay. Bad dodge. Okay. No! I was too busy lining up the... Oh. Spin. Wait, was that the other tablet? Telly Mage, come back. Where are you? Yay! The reason I was trying to not shoot them, I could have probably luminous drilled them and killed them that way. Would have been another good option. But you usually don't want to use the triple K bolts to kill those guys, since it makes things bleed more. There's a whole like bleeding chart. It was originally made by like I think it was the Japanese Noita community, And then, but I think there's a really good translation of it now. And in fact, I think there's a whole website dedicated to talking about like the bleeding effect of different spells. So certain spells will make enemies bleed more or less, and triplicates are one of the ones that makes them bleed more. So whenever you hit stuff, they bleed all over the place. Well, if the guy is a telly mage, he bleeds telly juice everywhere, including onto himself, which causes him to telly more, which causes him to be even more annoying. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I mean, I want the spark trigger. I just don't have a build for it necessarily. Are you gonna get the water stone, by the way, or is that even allowed? Yeah, it's allowed, but I mean, it would be a little bit scary, right? Because to get your hands on that water stone, you're gonna have to travel down to hell and everything, and grab the essence, and then remove the essence. But yeah, it's fair. It's fair game. Just don't really like that very much. Decisions. I like it. Well, actually, wait. Swap. If I hit a swapper mage, I forget. I think that is the Luminous Drill isn't alive for enough frames on its own to be able to hurt me, right? How many frames is the Luminous Drill alive? Is it 2 frames? Is it 4 frames? As long as it's not more than 4, I guess we're fine. Lumi lasts less than 5. Oh, is it less than 5? Well, I guess 4 is, yeah. 2 by default. Okay, sweet. So this is safe. Alright, good idea, chat. They're cooking. The wrapping doesn't really make sense anymore. We can just whoop. Basically, you want to attach Bloodlust to spells that aren't alive long at all. So the Bloodlust is only attached to this one Luminous Drill, and that makes it where the Luminous Drill dies off so quick that yes, even though Bloodlust is supposed to be able to hurt the player, the Luminous Drill isn't alive long enough that it can interact with the player. For a projectile to interact with the player, it needs to be alive for at least like 4 frames, something like that. And if it can't interact with the player, then throw Bloodlust on it, because you know it won't mess with you.
This guy right now, he is drenched in sweat.
Unless you end up adding modifiers to it to increase the lifetime, in which case, be very careful. Oh, we can't really hold the flask. Firestone. Okay. Okay. Swapper's immediately like, fuck you. So this is big, because now we can put this in our water flask spot. So normally I naturally try to throw water on my character, but this will at least be, you know, kind of nice. Get some of that guiding powder shooting off right there. Shooting off like crazy. Consume. No, we are not consuming, you chumps. Guiding powder shooting off ropes. Wait, what now? Excuse me? What? That was an invis polymage. That's fucked up. That is actually fucked up. I'm gonna eat his corpse. Assert dominance. Now I got poly immunity. I barely saw that polymage right as I was like standing next to him. Like, do I see something? A polymage? What the hell? Could have lost the run right there. Click Duralte's link. Watch the end. Wait, why are people... Oh my god!
Do it.
Wait, what? Why am I being linked to my 2-year-old clip randomly? Oh no. They're gonna home back to me, aren't they? Random spell? Oh, was that random spell? Did I show it in the clip? Oh my god, they're gonna home back to me. They are gonna home back to me. Please. Please. You have repulsions? Okay, so if I stand still, you think? Oh, delete them. Yes, yes, delete them, I think is the call. I'm telling.
My sides are in orbit right now.
Hold on, wait, I don't think that's not a random projectile, I don't think. I think that is literally just a saw blade one. It was random? Really? And there was that many saw blades? What the fuck? Look how much younger you were 2 years ago. Look the same. You shut your mouth. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick this over here. It breaks. Okay, we grab that. We grab this shiny orb. We place the shiny orb down in the ambrosia and we walk into it on purpose. I'm walking into it, I'm holding down the walk button. Starts kicking out some gold. There we go. So we could use the ambrosia to at least tank the damage from that. Obviously, it's a terrible use of the ambrosia, but since we're not allowed to use flask, it's like, well, you gotta use it for something. By the way, we are looking pretty good in this run so far, I'd say. What do we got? You gotta always cast freeze on that one. Some black holes. That is pretty big. Ooh, and melee immunity. Okay. Okay. We got some new possibilities now. New possibilities.
No lava, more like no fun allowed.
What? He is being a reasonable human being and trying to keep me sane. He's an appreciated community member. You hater. Aqua's just a hater. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. With these black holes, it now opens up a lot of stuff for us. Because what we can do is we can skip by the mountain like so. No. So now we can dig back to the previous level, and we do it outside this area because if we dig over here, it'll piss off the gods. So we still haven't pissed off the gods yet. And the reason for breaking out of the mountain like that, which I probably want to grab the heal now. I guess we'll just go ahead and grab the heal now. Just in case. Let's play it safe. We're grabbing the heal. Then we are running back up. And we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did on that last mountain, but we're going to do it here as well. And so we have a way to get back to the very first zone. Then we're going to grab this wand that we put up in the ceiling and place a single projectile on it because the wand has an always cast personal lightning caster. Keep in mind that this is very different. Sometimes people get a little confused with the personal fireball thrower, personal lightning caster, personal tentacler. These are great against the Alchemist. Personal fireball thrower is kind of meh, but it still kills the Alchemist. Personal tentacler is pretty damn great, and personal lightning caster does really well against the Alchemist. These get confused with these here, which are lightning thrower, tentacle thrower, and fireball thrower. These cause the projectile that you shoot out to have the materials flying out of the actual projectile, while the personal doesn't make, when you shoot the projectile, nothing is flying out of it. When it hits the enemy, it then charges that enemy with that effect. It puts the effect inside the enemy, compared to this one just puts the effect on the projectile. So we have the lightning version of that. So this one's it's a personal lightning caster. We're gonna put the lightning inside the Alchemist boss, and that should do pretty great at ruining his day. Read Vex, he explains the mechanics of the saw blade clip. Wait, what was that? If you use piercing trigger random, the spell cast by random will be the same cast. So piercing trigger tick will okay, so yeah, it doesn't random it each hit. That makes sense. I mean, that was my assumption. I just figured since there were solo saw blades, I thought, well, are you sure it wasn't just a regular saw blade? Well, like I didn't go in it intentionally with that goal. Because had that been like Omega black holes, that'd have been real bad. Alright, you know what is bad? The fact that I used up all my digging so quickly. What was I thinking? Woo! Oh! Got him! come on. Just die already, you chump. Okay. That, and that. We got our Greek letters. Good. No good letters? What? Gamma is one of my favorites. Omega is, yeah, it's not my favorite, but like if you're doing late game builds, can be kind of cool. Why are you so scared of the Alchemist? Hey, everybody should have a healthy fear of that Alchemist. I feel like this is a better example of Lightning Caster where you can see things happening. God. I can live this. I can survive this. That's fucked up though. Oh, I just grabbed repelling. I can't get Ambrosia on me. I can't get Ambrosia on me because the repelling that I just grabbed. That's so fucked. Oh. Things will not stop fucking going after me. I'm not moving. Things are hitting me. That was during an event run. That one sucked. That one really sucked. Why not spike the flask? Because I had a personal lightning caster. I mean, the lightning keeps flying out of you. It'll dissipate the liquids around you. So I was trying to just get the stain on me and then try to not move. But then enemies, when they were running at you and your lightning hits them, it causes them to bleed on you. So I kept kind of trying to move away from enemies. It was a whole thing. It was frustrating. Alpha greater than tau, greater than phi, greater than omega, greater than sigma, greater than zeta. Yeah, I'd agree with that list, Kurglow. I agree. Oh, my bad. Back to my corner. Back to my corner. I think your wig is thinning. Have you considered getting a new one, specifically blonde? What? My hair is just fine. Blonde wig. What is this? Conga paying you to say this shit? Okay. So now... Alright. We are looking decent. We have infinite digging. Because we killed the Alchemist. Alchemist gave us a Greek letter. Oop. And the Greek letter will allow us to shoot the black holes forever. That Uko scared me. When I watch Noita vids / streams, I'm always scared to see stuff I haven't discovered yet. So I think I will come back only after I've uncovered every Noita secret. I'll see you in about 7 years. Actually, make that 17 years, Hummingbird. Actually, I don't think I'll ever see you again. Good luck out there, man. Last time, yeah, last time, chatter. Are there unsolved Noita mysteries? Yeah, there is some unsolved stuff. So that's why that guy may see the eyes and be like, once I figure out the eyes, then I can return. You would be sick though, is if he's like, oh, I'm back after 12 years. I've I finally solved all the mysteries, and then we're like, wait, you solved the eyes? You solved the eyes? One dude alone solves it. That'd be pretty impressive.
I'm a big fan of money. I like it. I use it. I have a little. I keep it in a jar on top of my refrigerator. I'd like to put more in that jar. That's where you come in.
Guess we could one frame it and do a double heavy, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I think I'll just move to the next area. You know what? We need to start grabbing some of the... we'll have time to grab the orbs later. It's no biggie. Check your Discord for real food. It's almost guaranteed not real food. It's gonna be some... Wait, actually, what the hell? Chat's all scrolled up. Talking about this? What the hell is this? Spanish Swiss rolls. These look like... Were they made for babies? It's like the tiniest thing ever. Why is it so small? Is it just like the angle of the picture or something? Like what? This seems like they're really tiny. That's big? Maybe just in my head I'm picturing this as like a smaller, like a plate or some shit.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see.
What is this? Dessert for ants? I don't know why, it just seemed like it was really tiny. I needed a banana for scale. Oh my god! Did you see that?
Bugs are one of the 3 most disgusting things in the world!
That was spicy. Guy almost got me. Oh my god. Chill. Alright, let's go ahead and move to the next area. Well, I'll grab a couple of the hearts that are easy access, I guess. Since it'll give us an additional 50 HP. Might as well. Why not go to the pyramid? We could. We could. My damage isn't exactly the most impressive. Genuine question. I'm in the middle of the Sun Quest. I broke the reroll machines and got tons of HP and etc. I was watching some old VODs of yours and you said that it is better to do the Moon Quest before. What is the Moon Quest you're talking about? Can I do both the Moon Quest and the Sun Quest in one? I don't think you can. So there's a trigger point in the middle of the moon. And that trigger point in the middle of the moon, whenever you interact with it, you like use up its interaction. So like if you do like a certain quest, you'll use up the ability to interact with it again. And I can't remember if the moon quest, so there's several steps to the moon quest. There's like different versions of it. In fact, let me pull up this pillar real quick. Where is, so see this right here, see it says Gourd Moon. This is a moon quest. Drunk Moon, this is a moon quest. And Void Moon, this is a moon quest. So right there, you have these 3 different moon quests that you already can't, you only have, in a run, you can only do 1 per run. There is some technicalities where you can actually do multiple in a run, but it involves having to do like a Sampo from a chest, and a greater chest orb, like some really complex shit that would be way unnecessary. But you have to choose like one of these to do in a run. And then once you're done doing all these, people usually do the Sun Quest later. But you can do the Sun Quest first. Sun Quest is the much harder to do quest, especially if you've already broke the reroll machines. I feel like it's really wasteful to break the reroll machines, all that, and then do like one of these quests, which is going to be pretty, you know, meh. Go ahead and do the Sun Quest, but just remember in the future when you go to do these Moon Quests, you're going to have to move that sun out of the way so that you can interact with the sun, because it's literally like you're putting a ball of death on the exact trigger point that you're going to need to go to again in the future. So you have to remove that ball of death every time you want to, you know, interact with it. Or you could go to New Game Plus. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Does New Game Plus reset the essence things? I honestly, it's been too long. I can't even remember. If you do the Sun Quest, the sun will follow you into the New Game Pluses, and it does reset the Dark Sun stuff. What's the main difference about Kolmi and an 11 orb run? Kolmi regularly has like 1,000 health, and in an 11 orb run, Kolmi will have like in today's run, as long as I'm successful in today's run, Kolmi should normally at 0 orbs have 1,211 health. The Kolmi that we're gonna fight today will have 131,000 health. So he'll be a little beefy. He'll be kind of thick.
Let this guy cook.
God, you're so disgusting. That's not white chocolate? It's your dick.
I know. Well,
I know. Grab that. It's actually not bad. Does there happen to be a nearby art mage? Nope. We got a flask thrower. Running up here real quick to grab some gold. I don't think gold will be super necessary this run, but I almost... How the hell did that happen? Must have accidentally bumped the mouse scroll wheel. That could have gotten me killed.
Lurking in this red cave here in Dunkville. Moist mobs, monsters, swapper mages. It's a dunk thrill. Might get a victory. Extend your win streak. DunkTales, ooh. Every night he's out there screaming. DunkTales, ooh. Tales of glory crouches when skill prevails. Ooh. Danger waves will find you. Avert your eyes, emotes will blind you. Punch a goon and slide into some DunkTales. Let's take a spin, might get a win on DunkTales. Ooh. Tales of a legend, more jokes and good dunk spells. Ooh. Not give a fails, all them on snails. No DunkTales. Ooh.
There you go. A little taste of DuckTales by... or DunkTales by Shankmo. The DMCA free version, which for some reason still every once in a while gets muted on the VODs. Which is a little annoying, but whatever. Is there a way to consume the gold faster? Not really. Nothing. I mean, there may be some method of like, oh, I can travel around and get it 5% faster, but nothing noticeable. There's no builds I've seen where somebody jumps in here and like the whole gold room just... There is a mod though that turns the whole gold room into a single perk that like sits in here and you pick it up and it just gives you all the 250k gold that's in the room. Would vacuum powders not help speed it up? I don't think so. I don't think you would get any good results from that. Why 11 orbs? There's a total of 11 orbs in the main world, so I was just looking for a general goal with no flasks to aim for, and it was like, alright, let's just get every orb.
There's also a new mod named Prospector that add a perk, unfortunately added to the deck for the moment, that vacuum gold powder around you quicker.
Respect. Sounds like a good one. Am I crazy? Wait, what? Sounded like I was right next to it. Not even close. Okay, so we gathered some orbs. I'm at 420 health. Nice. About to be at 430 when I grab the Holy Mountain heal. We still have 7 more hearts to grab. I mean, orbs to grab. And in fact, there was one that was somewhat close to where we were at, but I didn't want to take the time to head down to the bottom of the pyramid because it was a little dangerous. I'd rather play the safe route. Our first roll of the run. And because we got the gold room, we can be kind of greedy with it. Item radar would be nice if we had low HP, but we have enough health that I think we don't need the item radar for finding more hearts. One experimenter would give us a heal, but I mean our health bar is already getting high up there. Let's be greedy. Let's be greedy. Alright, I'm being pretty damn greedy right now. I'm actually not seeing a lot of stuff that I'm hyped for. Okay, this is actually turning kind of bad. Ooh, okay, hold up now. We grab this. We don't need the rock anymore. Drop these. This, and that. Not bad. Okay, this will go here, I guess. Just put it somewhere. Okay, it's pretty good. Alright. You pussy. Wait, what did I do? Is gas blood bad? Gas blood, I mean, It makes you bleed a gas, which isn't like the worst thing. It does give you toxic immunity, which is kind of nice, but it's like the least useful of the immunities. So it's not like it's like, oh my god, I need that. And then it also makes your character a little floaty, and I don't like that floatiness. Because I like to be able to dodge decently quick. I don't want to sit there being floaty and then like not... Because if you want to drop out of the way of a poly shot really quick, one of the best ways to do it, like a poly shot's flying at you, it's usually better to not levitate up away from it. It's usually better if you can to fall, because you'll tend to fall faster than you can levitate. And that one thing, the gas blood makes that harder to do because of the floatiness. No glass cannon? Of course no glass cannon. I'm not insane. We have no flasks and you guys want glass cannon? I think at some point you guys are just being greedy. Hey Chase, your damage is kind of lacking. Imagine how high it would be if you picked up glass cannon. I mean, look at this enemy. Brand new enemy. Damage is lacking. What are you on about? Okay, it will be lacking later, but for now it's fine. Are you just looking for any decent spells or something specific? Yeah, just any decent spells. Like right now it's powering up time. During powering up time, it's like seeing what all we can get. I just killed that healer for no good reason. There's a healer there though. There we go. Wand homing the goat? No, I know you're lying. Oh! Holy shit! That was close. Soul up. That is a little scary. Ooh, that's nice. A lot of nice stuff. So... speed up on there. Glimmer there. Zeta, we don't need you. Alright, we got here extra life. I'll take that. Shield would have also been pretty nice too. Alright, now we're in the jungle. This is going to be the area where we get the upgrades to our wands. Well, our wand's kind of decent. Maybe an upgrade. Probably. At the very least, an upgrade to our minor wands, like our like black hole wands, stuff like that. I just tried to use a flask and pour water on myself. I have it. It didn't work. Dragon, yeah, melee immunity. True, true. So our damage, even though it's not like the most insane damage, shouldn't really matter that much since melee immunity is pretty much like the dragon goes from being this really scary boss that you need to make sure you have enough damage to being kind of a joke. Also, since I'm playing without flasks, one of the key things, if I notice I'm stained and I know there's an enemy nearby, I have a digging bolt on my projectile, so the enemies will bleed quite a bit. So I shoot them and I use them as like a juice pack, man. Like we just like fucking juice them and then fly into them and they'll bleed on us, putting out like whatever fire or stains are on us. Alright, so dragon. Again, isn't that scary? Normally the head of that dragon right there, that is just death if he touches you, but we had melee immunity, so it was like, eh. Oh my god, the wand is actual trash that he coughed up. Like that dragon should be ashamed of himself for carrying a wand of this trash caliber. 1.28 fucking recharge time, garbage. 7 cast, garbage. Mana charge 62, garbage. Premium backpack. I mean, I guess if we end up getting Tinker in like the next mountain, it would be like an okay backpack. But even then, that dragon should still be ashamed of himself. In fact, I'll go to the next mountain just to see if somehow you're right and there's a Tinker with wands, and then I won't be so as upset with that dragon. Nope, there is electric immunity though, which is pretty nice. I've been playing lots of Nightmare lately, so always have Tinker. It is nice that they added that in a while back. I mean, it used to be that they said fuck you and you pretty much were just annoyed. You'd find all these wands, but really you'd have to just constantly carry stuff back to the mountain. Alright, I got a plan. At this point, it doesn't even matter if we piss off the gods. Look, guys, I'm just like Yolk. Just like him. Just like him. We're twins. We're the same person. See? Just like him. Actually, wait, I'm gonna hold on to that. Don't you scream at me. Don't you dare. You got time to talk after stream? I found a big whoopsie, like massive. Got it. Got it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I will be there after stream. I will message you. There. Solar throwing up on my code again. That piece of shit. Actually, wait, no, we need... one more thing here. And wait. Wasn't the digging blast here? Oh fuck, it must be the mountain before this. Whoops. Oh my god. That was close. Good thing I was not looking at chat, otherwise that would have been a death. Firestone. There's what I was looking for. Which is supposed to go like this, so now... There we go. Yeah, now our Telly one's much better. I wanted this so that we would be able to get around to everywhere we need quicker. Collect all the orbs. I guess we go to Overgrown and get like a healing setup of some kind. Maybe. Maybe. Not what we're looking for. Mainly looking either for a insanely badass wand or some kind of heal. Deadly heal, heal bolt. Always cast Circle of Vigor would be nice, but unlikely. Explosive projectile. We could do some kind of double. This is actually a kind of a crazy wand to find. Let me go place this somewhere. We may need that. Maybe. How long have you been playing Noita for? Since the very first day it was in early access. So I have 8,500 hours in the game. You don't have to go that hardcore to get god runs going. At a certain point you kind of like plateau. I mean, you can always improve, I guess, for speed running and things like that, but ooh, crit on water. That's also interesting. But yeah, I see many players now getting some god runs within just a couple weeks of picking up the game, and they're, oh shit, they're already doing like the craziest stuff the game has to offer. So you don't have to completely no life it these days like you used to be able to try to get anywhere. Community has improved a lot. There's guides and stuff out there to help you get going. This wand is pretty cool. There's lots of like okay stuff, but nothing that I'm like, ooh, that's what we're looking for, you know? Nothing to push us over the edge. Oh wait, I didn't grab the heart. Sorry, I'm in the zone right now if I'm a little quiet. I'm trying to... There we go. That's why I was focused up. We found our heal. I know where a piercing is. We have a Greek letter. So we have infinite heals now. We take that back. That'll be pretty darn helpful. Also, as a side bonus, while we're in this area for just a short period of time, we were able to collect a couple hearts at least. We're up to 605 HP. Okay, so we're here. Going to grab the heal, and then everything else we shouldn't need. I think maybe the bouncy perk could be kind of nice. Don't need anything else here. This wand, if later we need a backpack, it's chilling. Alright, so heal bolt, and the wand has an always cast piercing. That's the reason I ran back for this wand. I took a mental note earlier. I was like, okay, always cast piercing shot. If I find something like a heal bolt, we'll use it on it. And so that makes it where, with the piercing on there, if I'm missing a good chunk of health, I just shoot this into the ceiling, and then when it falls down onto me, it'll hit me with a good heal. It could heal me even better if I didn't have the projectile eater, but the projectile eater, if it falls into it, you'll see that it actually deletes it right away. Also remember, if you're using piercing on a heal bolt and you need to kind of like throw it into the ground and jump on it or bounce it off the ceiling, if you get too close to the ceiling and you shoot that, it actually doesn't do anything. So you have to back up a little bit to let the heal actually exist for a moment so that the player can interact with it. The reason I'm willing to just burn away all the heals is because I plan to put Omega on here. And actually, no, not Omega. Wait, it's 120. That should work. There we go. And now we have infinite heals. Does the healing bolt always fall down, or is it due to the piercing or something? It's the piercing that causes it, because normally if you shot the heal bolt like just standing back a little ways, the heal bolt would just hit the wall and die. So for example, so there's no piercing on this wand. Do that. Alright, we're supposed to be doing an 11 orb run. That's why I took the time to sneak this orb. I kind of cheesed it. It's just, I don't have explosion immunity. And that area does have quite a few explosives and crap. I didn't want to end up just getting got because I'm lazy. Let me think. In terms of where we are in the world, we need to collect 11 orbs. We could, you know what we could do? Got a plan. I've got a plan. So it's going to look a little silly for a moment because I'm going to drop my heal down. So the reason we're dropping down here is we're trying to do two things. We're going to get the orb from down here, and at the same time, we're going to get a good wand while we're down here too, because remember that the tower is located, oh shit, in this vicinity. What keeps happening is whenever you're shooting black, if you have the projectile eater and you shoot a black hole and you're dropping down at the same time, your projectile eater destroys the black hole unless the black hole's traveling really fast, which means I need better modifiers to make it do that. Yeah, so for now I just get annoyed with accidentally deleting the black hole. So we are heading through the cursed rock real quick, traveling down what's called a seam, which there's no curse in the seams, which is like in between the chunks. And we're gonna grab up a wand. Chad always gets upset when I grab the swiftness. I'm sorry for breaking your heart. I had to do it. I had to.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker. Oh, I forgot to grab the orb that's right here. Always forget about this orb. It's so easy. So forgettable. Is this the reason why nobody merges digging and healing? Oh boy, did he polymorph himself and die? Oh no, swapper. Yeah. Yep. So healing, even though it is a heal, anything that affects HP, whether it's good or bad, if it hits a swapper, it'll swap places with you. And this one, it's actually really lucky that you found that out here, because there's a zone filled with mages, polymages, ukos, and all that crap. If you shoot that black hole through there, you're almost guaranteed to hit a swapper, and usually by then it's too late, because the first time it happens is usually the last time it happens, because you die almost immediately. You swap into like polymages and crap. I will try to not completely demonetize your channel next time. Wait, what? What is this? I will try to not completely demonetize your channel. What are you talking about? You talking about the horse girl game? Huh? Oh, you're talking about the start of the last the horse. I mean, like I said, I just said fuck it, let it ride. It's not a big deal. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, if it's entertaining and it's not offensive, then go for it. I think it was a good edit. If you're curious what the hell VODs is talking about, basically whenever you're posting videos on YouTube, it'll ask you, is there anything offensive in like the first like 30 seconds? And like there's all this. So if you ever watch like a person on YouTube, a creator where they curse a lot, but like in the first 30 seconds they'll like bleep maybe cursing, or they try to keep it a little more tame, and then slowly over time maybe they get more vulgar or whatever. It's because like the ads, apparently when it comes to placing ads on your videos, they can strongly affect how the ad placement goes. And in fact, I guess if you violate that, they just like stop putting ads on certain videos. Well, anyways, the video that speaking of horsecock, the video that we posted in the last, what was it, like 16 hours ago, that VODs created was literally that's the opener. Wait, hold on, damn it. Speaking of horsecock, yeah, there we go. I don't know if ad placements, if they're like, what? Do not put any ads on that video. Worth it though. VODs is always cooking up really good edits. Like, that's like some Dunkbots, that's their gift. Is I create garbage content, and then some DunkBots is like, this is trash, but he can refine the trash down and make it into something actually watchable. It's a skill. VODs is gifted. If you're curious what I'm doing running over here, I'm trying to get to an orb that is through the wall on the left side. Even though I feel like I've been traveling through this area for a while. I could see people in colder countries wishing for fur. I guess. Fair enough. Fair enough. I never thought of, you know, the furry community was just like literally seeking out warmth. Giving me a new perspective.
Dunk, if you could have one superpower and only one. No, I wish for more wishes. BS. What would it be?
Superpower, yeah, no like no cheese in it. No cheesy strats. Wish for more genies. Hey, that was the one rule he gave. You could have followed the goddamn one rule. Dunk would wish for a full head of hair. Give me a break. Triple bloodlust. I feel like it's kind of unnecessary, but we'll find out in a moment.
TTS? Keeping things under control?
Yeah.
I beg to differ. Cock. 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 I fucking love cock. No lube, no protection. All night. All day.
All
from
right.
the kitchen to the toilet.
All right.
From the
Chill,
dining table
chill.
to the bedroom. From the bathroom sink to the shelf.
TTS, please! Save me! Read chat? What am I supposed to be reading? They're all just spamming like random bullshit. Is that what you want me to read? Are you like, hey, read this, the random bullshit? You talking about this? A couple years ago, I got roped into watching my 3-month-old niece, my 3-month-old niece, while my sister got her hair done. So there I am in the waiting room of a hair salon when DunkOrSlam walks in. I was nervous as shit, and I just kept looking at him while he scrolled his phone. I was too scared to say anything to him, but when my niece started crying, I tried to quiet her down to not bother Dunk, but she wouldn't stop. Then Dunk got up and walks over. He starts running his hand through her hair. Okay, this pasta seems... What? What kind of pasta are you digging up right now?
Alright, well, I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on. There is no part 2. Part 2. This is some fucking weird ass pasta. I feel like I haven't seen this pasta in like years. You're digging up some stale pasta right now. It's an old Keanu Reeves pasta with Dunk edited in. No, I'm the original, damn it. Keanu's trying to steal my moment. Author says I copied it without reading it. It's too late. The FBI's already got you on the list. No turning back now. Maybe the last mountain will have... Oh, shit. The last mountain will have Tinker. That's what I'm hoping. Clutching it up with Tinker on the last mountain. Feeling it. I'm feeling it. I am not feeling it. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
The largest penis in the animal kingdom, in terms of absolute size, belongs to the blue whale. Its penis can reach lengths of 2.5 to 3 meters, 8 to 10 feet. However, when considering penis size relative to body size, barnacles have the large...
Alright, chill. Chill, chat. Chill. We're just like 2 minutes away from a Vaporeon pasta, and at that point we have to burn the community down and start a new one. Did you know? Garbage, but I'll take the repulsion actually. How did you have that pasta so quick? Aqua, did you already did you have that preloaded up? That's concerning. Chase, I may be your only non-furry chatter. So maybe, but so okay, so furries, they identify with these animals, right? What if you identify as a bug? Do they belong to the furry community? Because if so, I think Ionic may be part of the furry community. Do bugs have fur? I think they're like a... I think even if something that doesn't have fur, it still is like a subdivision, right? Like if you're a naked mole rat, you identify as a naked mole rat, I think you're still part of the furry community even though you're furless. Didn't think about that, did you? Did you? Don't worry, I think about these things, these complex things, so that you don't have to.
Drenched in sweat.
I'm gonna test something real fast. Ow. I was gonna see if I could maybe dart down to the bottom, but it's just not gonna. There's no way I move fast enough. Okay, it's fine. I always have some moves. Got a couple tricks up my sleeves. Always.
I want to test something real fast. Touches the hot part of the teapot.
It was a speed thing. I was trying to check you know, if you're traveling fast enough, you can make some serious distance in lava without it hurting you too bad. If you're curious what I'm doing right now, I am prepping for... Oh my god. Ow. I am prepping for the music notes. So what we need to do... Also, we need to be able to fight the 11 orb boss, so that part's kind of like another detail. Kind of an important detail. Alright, so we're going to place down our heal wand just for the moment. We are probably going to use something like that. I don't know. Go up. Are you going to do the fast travel room and then make the portal back up? Yes, exactly, Dylan, exactly. Because, I mean, that or I could just find a freeze modifier and maybe not even need that. But I'm running over here also because I need to get the 11th orb, but I also have to be prepared to kill an 11 orb boss, which I'm kind of not ready to kill an 11 orb boss. I mean, my damage is a bloodlust on a digging bolt. Not too impressive. I don't think anybody's like, oh yeah, look at that damage. Did we actually carry over any damage modifiers at least? There is linear arc as a damage modifier, I guess. Good on water. There is a mana to damage. I can't remember when it comes to the like omega divide by how that works with the mana to damage. Do not remember at all. Let's just go find a regular damage modifier, which we've passed a couple of them. He's got a chainsaw. Are you finding this particular this challenge particularly hard / interesting? Not really. After I got past the early game, because we ended up with a digging bolt so early, like decently early in the run, we were able to just kind of massacre our enemies so that they would bleed everywhere, and that's what I've used as my stains for the entire run. Just massacring these enemies. We could do something fun with the duck spell. So for example, let's say I have a stain on me and I don't see a liquid nearby. Whenever oh, that's a bad example because a lot of these guys don't bleed properly. But this guy right here, you just kind of blast them and then they bleed enough regular blood thanks to the digging bolt that I can just get the stain there. Any more damage modifiers? I guess we could just grab like a gold power probably in hell. That's fine too. Yeah, I guess we do that one. I guess. Let's go get ready for some big damage. And don't worry, I'll show off the wand before we fight the 11 orb. I'll kind of show the basics of it. There's definitely going to be way better builds that you could do, but you know me. I just throw together something basic and hope it works. Running over to the tree. And we need to gather these music notes. These music notes, a lot of the stuff can be used one time per run. So A, D sharp, E, G. Oops, I need one more spot. These music notes right here, when played in that order, will actually summon a portal that takes you to the surface. The issue is that I also don't have I don't have any way to edit on the fly. I have to go to a holy mountain. So we have to, ahead of time, make a wand that will allow us to go back to the surface. Let me think for a moment. I don't think that's okay. Fuck off. So hopefully this works. Don't see any reason why it shouldn't work. Then we'll heal up real quick. Almost. Oh, come on. These cars vrooming outside. Why not take out the Master of Masters? I can't use Ambrosia or anything like that. It's a little bit of a scary kill. We'd have to be careful with our precision and stuff. Usually I just Ambrosia, then I feel more confident. No confidence in this run. A, D sharp, E, G. Digging, telly, this. Our money's good. Okay, so we leave that there. So when you go to hell, you want to have something like a freeze, just something to help deal with all the lava. And I think I may have saw a wand at one point today. Yeah, this one right here has a freeze on it. But as you see, the stats were so trash, it just would be annoying to work with. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do a really cheesy method for getting the hell orb. Which some people may not be happy about because you kind of bypass the lava entirely. But that's the goal. And then right here with the dragon's egg, you go to the right of the dragon egg. And then the bottom right will take you to hell. Alright, so now we got orb number 11. We don't want to leave yet, because what I wanted is, since we're down in hell and we have some good money... hold on, let me fly over here. There's a divide by 3. We may take that. So we go Omega, divide by 3 on the Omega, maybe. Inner spell. Well, this isn't going how I'd hoped. What are you doing? I'm looking for maybe like a gold to power, I think, to be our damage. We have a divide by 3, so divide by Omega. Then we'll put maybe the ducks on there, throw some of this bull crap. Alright, so we ended up buying a divide by 4. Which I guess is something. It is something. Alright, fine. A, D sharp, E, G. We got the orb. Is the wand too long? Fuck. There you go. Sometimes if your wand is too long... I know. For a lot of you guys, you'll find this hard to relate to me. Listen, as a streamer, I know it's important to be relatable to your community, but this is one of those things that we're just going to kind of diverge on. Anyways, when you have a long wand, and this is not a meme, this is actually serious. For some reason, the devs made it where, like, I guess like the tip of the wand is where the spells cast. So you see that right there when the wand they cast there? If it's a certain distance from the player, then it doesn't cast the portal. So the way you would make it closer to the player is if, like, in this case, I just kind of crammed it into the ground. So now the tip of the wand is closer to me, and then I could cast the A, D sharp, E, G, and it would recognize I was close to it, and then it does summon in the portal. There you go. Alright, so watch the statue right here, chat. Here's our damage build. Pretty basic. Bloodlust, short range homing, put on triplicate, digging bolt, and flock of ducks. And we shoot it. Solid 6,000 damage, which is actually kind of insane for as little as we had. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a divide by 4 on the Omega, and then hope that the ducks don't somehow get, you know, lost. Oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, so those ducks right there should be capable of big damage. Huge damage, I think. I'm pretty sure. The statue, maybe this statue will let us know. Yeah, I'm too scared to stay close enough to find out how much damage. We'll find out with Kolmi, how about that? There we go.
Exclamation mark chicken out.
We got this, Aqua. We got this. And look, just to be careful, we'll build ourselves a nice safety wall. Because I'm always planning ahead. Okay, hold up. There you go. You see that? Nice little safety wall. We have our setup. The divide by 4 Omega. Grab this. Boss has a lot of HP. Stay back. Back, you beasts. Okay, he may have... Okay, hold up. Well, I gotta empty out this damn thing. Poly shots. A little scary. Oh my god, that was another poly shot. What we're waiting for is... there it is. There's the attack. Watch this. Oh, crap. He actually survived it. It's kind of a tank. There we go. 2 shots. Not bad, not bad. Get this guy out of here. Oh, shit! Those ducks can do self-damage, so I was a little afraid of them. At least the explosion can. I don't know about the rest of... Oh, no, they can because of the bloodlust. They definitely can fuck us up. Alright. So, there is the 11 orb boss. As you can see, we have no flasks. In fact, we just carried around 2 tablets the whole time for the hell of it, I guess. Just for fun times. Just because that's how we roll. Locking into the Sky Altar? You got it, Orange Moose. Let's do it. And while we're on our way up there, we'll make a pit stop and say hi to the bridge boss. See if he appreciates our damage. Okay, nope. Why risk it? That's what Noita's... That's what you ask yourself every step you take in Noita. Why risk it? And then you do it anyways. Alright, there's the bridge boss. Hello, bridge boss. Have a gift for you, my friend. I whiffed. Damn it. The second shot was too weak, I think. Oh, shit. Those poly shots were just flying around him like crazy. Alright, here we go. Here's the one. This is the one. You know what's actually doing a lot more? I thought the ducks would pump like at least a bit more, but the problem is that the iframes that he gets is kind of keeping him safe from all that duck damage. But what's impressing me is the always cast personal gravity field really does make this guy a lot safer. Some deadly heals. Nice. And that's about it. Here it is, chat. The 11 orb win. And this is actually the regular gold win. Because normally you think of the altar either taking you to New Game Plus or the toxic gold win. But because we have 11 orbs, it is the regular gold win. And we could go down to the Dark Sun to kill ourselves off. But we have a flock of ducks. We have Divide by 4 Omega and Bloodlust. I think we can probably fly into one of these ducks on our own. Maybe not. Maybe it's harder than it looks. Okay. Or maybe it's not that hard at all. GG. Yes, let's do a little bit of Twitch integration. Easy win today. So if you don't know, today's win or today's challenge on the daily run was to not use any flasks. So no problem. No flask, no problem. Alright, Twitch integration is opening. Let's see if there was any crazy changes. You never know with Mixu these days. You got to keep an eye on that guy. The range 10 to 30. I don't know about this. Let's go 13. 12 to 28? What? 12 to 31? Okay. What, you gonna be negotiate a second? Sure, Chai, sure. Let's go with that. That'll give us a starting point. And in the streets.
He is drenched in sweat.
Is the plan for the event to be next weekend or the weekend after that? It probably won't be for another like 3 weeks or something. Yeah, something like 3 weeks, I would imagine. I don't know for sure. We'll see, Stefex. I'll let you guys know as it gets closer. It's hard to say for sure. We just gotta see. Noita Twitch integration. No, there really isn't any leading event ideas, I would say. Nothing standing out. Anyone know what software/website people use to create Sweatling NFTs? They're not NFTs. You can always type !art if you would like to be linked a document that teaches you how to create cosmetics in the channel. This document... Oh, okay. This is not a good sign. This does not... this does not look good for our Twitch integration runs today. But yeah, if you type !art, that document was actually started by Vialid. I think there may have been some updates from No Lava and stuff on there too. But yes, it's basically a document created by the artists in the community, teaching people how to submit creations. And you can use whatever software you want though. Like some people even use, I think, just straight up Paint. You know, the default shit on Windows. It's not like you gotta have some pro software. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Even in the last moments, I got scammed by like the tiniest piece of wood. Doesn't matter, chat. Wasn't a bet, didn't count. It's fine. It's fine. XC, thank you for the Prime 2 monther. I will learn. We will cram knowledge into your head. XC, thank you for the Prime 2 monther. Inks also with the 26 monther. 5 options should be the new standard in TI. I mean, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I think that's a little bit crazy, a little delusional. Can we start the event a day earlier than usual? So it starts on Friday at midnight, Saturday morning EU time, so we get an entire weekend of an event. Sure, I can make that happen. Hold on. So for me, Friday night, my Friday night, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Last time it was brought up, and I was like, you know what, that does make sense for the EU peeps, so they don't get scammed, because it's like, you know, my American peeps are like, hey, you know, it ends on a Sunday, but then, oh shit, you're wasting all your good kills right now. Fine, if you guys want to waste all your good shit, go for it. Go for it, chat. Use up all your good luck. Meanwhile, me, I'm saving my good luck for the run that matters. What was that move? I got stuck, the fucking wood and shit. Monday 3 a.m. is rough for staying up. Yeah, exactly. So I probably will try to start it on a Friday night. Oh. That way we can align it better with people's weekends across the world instead of just mainly leaning towards like the US
I really
peeps.
wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Inks and Forsyth, thank you guys for the love, and also a brand new sub to. What the fuck was that? This isn't even balanced. This is like the least balanced set of runs we've had so far. Tanium, thank you for the brand new sub. Welcome to the Moist Mob. Appreciate the primage. To shreds, you say. It wasn't balanced at all. At all. Hey, what's up, Derry? By the way, Derry, your cosmetic is in the shop today, in case you forgot it was pushed to the front of the line. Well, by you. And it has been a popular item today, for sure. People are liking the Night Rain armor. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, chill.
14 more wins before 2,499. One daily win, and since we are generous, one TI win per stream. So only about 7 more Noita streams before 24.99. So start next Friday. More Gungeon or throwing more runs?
No, so the reason I would like to, I mean, I need time to come up with an event that I think will be fun. But also, the more I stall, the girlfriend's gonna be out of town, so I would like to line it up with her out of town so I can just be a degenerate gamer and not have to carry about, you know, anything else but just hanging out with you guys for however the fuck long the event ends up taking me. I don't even know what it's gonna be. It could be an event where we're done in like 6 hours and you guys are like, holy shit, Giga Chad, you know. But if it does end up being one of those, it's like 2 days, you know, 50-hour stream. It's nice whenever you don't have to worry about messing with anybody else's schedules. Finish Dunkbot 2.0 on stream. Let's not get crazy now, Solar. Listen, Solar, unless you plan to like, unless I don't know, maybe there's some kind of surgery where I can just have your brain implanted in you know, replacing my brain. I don't think I got the skills to pull it off. We already talked about it earlier, how I'm pretty sure, you know, when I showed Solar, oh shit, Dunkbot stuff, he threw up for a couple hours, but then was like, you know what? Let's lock the fuck in, and now... Oh shit, I can't pour my flask. Wait, hold on. And now he's making progress again on Dunkbot. Dunkbot 2.0. An event idea that is fun. Obtain a win out of 3 tries on each build of Noita from the early access 1 to current. Wait. Try a win out of 3 tries on each build of Noita. Okay, so the lose scenario you're saying is if on a certain build you lost 3 times and you like reset to the beginning. Is that what you're talking about? That's, I mean, pretty much what Woe was suggesting as well. In fact, he even has that Wayback Machine or whatever that he made. SolarBot 2.0. I don't think Solar would appreciate that. He's like, what the fuck? Like SolarBot 2.0 took 5 years. He's like, you pieces of shit. Now Dunkbot 2.0, give it a week. Whoop.
All right, are you ready?
Are you ready?
But still the question remains. How do you plan to spread out 14 wins until your girlfriend leaves? Also, I was hoping you only would realize the no flask thing during an actual TI bet. Unfortunate.
Wait, what was that last part? I don't know why my... Oh my god. Hold on, I can't read anything. The game's being too much of a pain in the ass. I was hoping you'd only realize the last thing to... Yeah, true. I was for a second I was confused. I thought maybe like the game was bugging out, and then I remembered we had messed with the hotkeys. I was like, I've never seen this bug before. Oh, this is a problem. Tactical. My man grabbed boomerang shots. Don't go hating on boomerang shots. I mean, it is annoying with the digging that I have, but boomerang can be... It is actually probably one of the best offensive spells in the game. Don't go underestimating it. Now, how do I kill this guy? I don't know. You see that? That's that boomerang right there. Are you kidding me? What's happening? What? I just died. Oh, wait, no. Calculated, my friends. I think something was messing up with like the hotkeys, I swear. I pressed it like 10 times to swap over. I was like, swap to this, swap to this, swap to this, and then it just would not. No problem. Too easy. You say your first win was boomerang homing plasma? You assholes, I forgot. That's why boomerang is... You like that? One frame is all I need, Mixu, you piece of shit. But yeah, boomerang makes your damage go through the roof. The more things that you cast together, the more damage you do. It just becomes annoying because then, like, you know, digging and all that kind of stuff can become very frustrating. But keep in mind, you know, you can still grab boomerang in long runs if you really want to. I mean, I usually suggest don't do that, but things like black hole can still be used because Greek letters. If you're using a Greek letter to copy a black hole so that you have infinite black holes, it does not apply the perk effects. So you won't have boomerang on it. You actually have a good usable black hole while also having the boomerang effect on your offensive, you know, damage one. Kind of get the best of both worlds. As long as you're using a Greek letter, that is.
Is you only needing one frame the reason the girlfriend is leaving?
Shut your mouth. I come from the land of YouTube to say hi, to see how the stream is going. Hope you're doing good. Hey, what's up there, Drunk Improviser? Appreciate you finding your way over from the YouTubes. Appreciate the kindness. Checking out the vids. But yeah, we're just hanging out right now. Basically, what we're doing is we're playing Twitch integration, which is where chat tries to kill me. They usually fail miserably, and I get to sit there and watch while they turn on each other and they blame each other for, you know, how they've failed to kill me. But spoiler alert, the reality is they never could kill me no matter what. That's what happens whenever you're an elite Noita gamer. You become unkillable. Right, chat? Who's with me on this one? This is the part where you guys say true, true. Just go on the internet and tell lies. Wait, what the hell is shooting out of me right now? Is that fungus? Interesting. Yeah, I got some tricks. I got some tricks. You could have put chainsaw on the red starter. Way more damage with boomerang. Oh, you're talking about the bomb one? Like this one here? You like this one more? But we have no digging with that one, right? We just have like a dedicated dig wand, dedicated damage wand like this. Actually, I wonder with repulsion how that would be. It's kind of nice. Wait, why do we have a Big Steve already? I was told this is gonna be fine. I may have spent a life. What is happening? Okay, so we're in big trouble right now. But don't worry. Repulsion's here. It's gonna carry us. I don't know how the hell all the Steves have found a way to die up till now. I don't know, man. Repulsion didn't do shit! I'm glad you learned you can catch the flask. People that say old bald dogs can't learn new tricks are so wrong. Old bald dogs? I don't think that's the saying at all. Armor should be done and ready, by the way. Yeah, I think I replaced it on the document. Unless you changed it today. I hope you didn't. I just took the one that was on there. I assumed it was up to date. Oh, crash. Been done for like a week. Okay, that's what I assumed. I assumed whenever you had wanted to redeem it that the document had just not been updated, so then I updated it and hit approved because I looked at it and looked good. And I have showed the full set to chat so they could get an idea of what it all looks like. For all those Elden Ring fans out there, ow. They're tanking some hits right now. Yeah, no law. That's why I figured it just hadn't been updated since the last time. Because it was even marked under revision, so then I saw, oh, I think this is the update. Easy peasy. Is Dunk even trying? You're talking about like I win so effortlessly? Is that what you're asking about? Chat, please no autographs. You're gonna embarrass me. They're just flying around because of that jetpack jamboree. Okay. It's not great. Alright, chill with the lava. No lava! It's just a treasure chest. Not worth the trouble. Not even worth the trouble. Ooh, look at that. Digging bolts. Throw that bad boy onto our wand. It's not the greatest, but could be worse. No problem. But wait, there's more. Ah, I see. You guys are wanting me to farm. What the hell? Hey, throw stuff. No! God damn it, he was just drowning himself the whole time. I should have let him up for air. How annoying. He was throwing garbage flasks left and right. Why'd you kick him deeper? It's because he kept fucking swimming down and I was like, screw it. He kept getting lower and lower and I was thinking it's gonna take so long to get him up for air. Surely he'll throw a telly flask or an acid flask. He threw neither. I don't believe your lies. What? Haters. Haters. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Forgot about that little detail. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? I hear these little bahees in the chat, which makes me think that you guys think that you're like hot shit, that you're actually doing something. So I need to bring you back to reality. I need to show you what I can really do. But I don't want to just waste my skills, right? So we gotta do this on a bet. Let me bring you back to reality. Remember, the range is 12 to 31. Bets are open. Get your predictions in. The range is 12 to 31. If you think that I'm going to win, you type exclamation mark yes. If you know I'm going to win, you type exclamation mark yes. If you have a high IQ, type exclamation mark yes. If you're just, you know, a person that wakes up each day and says, yes, I am a god gamer, exclamation mark yes. Now, if you're a tiny brainer, if you're a scrub gamer, if you have brain damage, low IQ, we have a command just for you. We don't discriminate in this community. I added it just for you guys, the tiny brainers. Type exclamation mark no to identify yourself in the chat so fellow tiny brainers can meet each other. What are you pointing at yourself? Are you calling yourself a scrub? It's a self-labeled scrub. I think I should update the picture to a more recent one. This is from 2019. This is propaganda. This is a test, though. This is like the important test. You know how they say they put out those like scam emails that have like typos in it, and apparently those typos people claim, or so they claim it's on purpose, so that it filters out, you know, the people that are actually reading and pay attention to details. They catch the typos and they realize it's a scam, right?
Teleport beacon. Teleport beacon. Teleport beacon.
Yeah.
Teleport beacon.
Exactly. Exactly. But anyways, the people that are tiny brain though, that just see it are like, oh, what? I want a free car. I just got to give them my social security number and my bank account. But they don't see all the typos and all the little details that are fucked up. Those people are the most susceptible to being scammed. That's what's happening right now in front of your eyes. You should piece this together. Yes, you see a picture of me and it says, don't believe his lies. But it was posted by Solar, a known troll in the community. Are you able to piece this one together on your own? Time will tell. Time will tell. What's with the recent baby ranges? Where's God Gamer range 1 to 2? What? Okay, first off, every time I get a win in that range, immediately 10 more TI things are patched in.
It was posted by name of literally any chatter here, a known troll in the community.
Fair enough, Aqua. Fair enough. Very true. because you keep playing these infinite ranges that you get 1 vote per 565 stages. Once you get TP/black hole, etc., that new things to combat it get patched. Simple solution: play something that people consider fair. So let's read Yolk's messages again real quick. So basically, what he's saying here is that the range that I'm choosing is unfair. So what Yolk is saying, that he believes that I play on an unfair range that is too easy for me. Meaning that when I close this bet here in just a second, that there should be more people betting in me winning than losing. If what Yolk is saying has any truth to it whatsoever. So we're going to now close the bets. Okay, hold on. Penguin over here. He's struggling to type no. He just got to the letter N. He cannot find the O on his keyboard. Actually, let me see. Still hasn't found the O on his keyboard. You can do it, Penguin. You're just missing 1 letter. My O is broken. What do you mean your O is... You literally just typed... Okay, you're trolling now. You put a quote there. This is... Okay, this is the state of no-betters, okay? This is actually... This makes perfect sense, all right? This is exactly what I'd expect from a no-better. They're struggling. All right, let's do this. Bets are closing. All right, bets are closed. But wait, how does this make any sense? Yolk just said that it was unfair and that most people are betting for me to win. What? Yolk was lying? Now, it's a little complicated because Yolk, he is a pretty experienced Noita player, so obviously he can see that there are a lot of people messing up their bets and that they should be betting yes and believing because I am going to get a win, but that still doesn't... The bet, it's not about what's going to happen. It's about what the people think is going to happen, and people think I'm going to lose, even though they're clearly wrong. So the bet clearly, if anything, was unfair in the other direction, the opposite. Read my response. This and that are not the same. You get only so many no-betters because you're just that bad. The range is still shit once you get lucky. What is this? That's, you know what they call that in the streamer business, Yolk? Sounds like you're on copium. Kids, teach him about copium. I'm gonna get a TI win real quick while you guys are educating him. Boom, here we go. Why not in the just chatting section? I click one fucking sketchy ass Facebook link and you guys are already complaining. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a little scary. I found the YouTube link. Bullshit. Oh! The fuck? No, that should not even. No, that does not count.
You failed.
Greater tragedy my eyes have never beheld.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
He didn't even, he just whiffed the shot and right into an explosive.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Wild card, bitches!
Hold on. Hold on. Lock it in, little bro. You guys have you're very bad at being able to imagine a scenario that you didn't get lucky as fuck. So just to help you imagine, to get you immersed, let's not lock it in for a moment.
As it turns out, Yoke was indeed wrong. Even he didn't expect you to be this bad.
To help you guys immerse yourself in the idea that this was bullshit and or that you know.
First floor wasn't even us.
Shut-
Easy range. Dunk.
Shut your
Do I need
mouth.
to retract my letter, or
I will lock in the bet in just a second. That's what I'm trying to say. Chad's over here yapping. I will lock in the bet in a second. But pretend for a moment that you guys did not get stupid lucky. Just for a moment. What would that run look like? That's what I want to know.
Wake up, open stream, vote no, win a bet in less than 5 minutes. Average DunkOrSlam experience.
Let me show you. Let me show you how lucky you got.
Actually wasn't even as this time. My sides hurt so bad.
What are you talking about? I fucking couldn't go to the right side because it was plagued with 500 frogs. Do you think those are naturally 500 frogs just spawning in the first zone?
You forgot wait for 15 minutes of yapping and watching Facebook vids.
You guys fucking voting in those frogs again.
Maybe it was breeding season?
It's breeding season. Chat, stop with the frogs votes. You're lucky one time and you think you're the shit.
I was worried I was going to be too late to farm my no vote today. I was just in time.
You fucked up, chat. You took the bait. You are now giving me gold to ensure... Let's kill one frog with that bomb.
Lucky one time? So all the other times we won fair and square?
Hold on, I'm busy getting wins right now. Can't you see that?
Nope.
Are the wins in the room with us right now? What? It's about to be on your screen right now. Now you're getting a little nervous, aren't you? You're like, oh fuck. We did talk a lot of shit. For him to immediately prove that we did get lucky. Oh baby. Oh baby. Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Nervous? I was nervous once. Then you threw in the mines. Good times.
See about that chaos.
Not a bet doesn't matter, Chase. Take your sadly paid shotgunner and eat the explosive.
Actually, wait, we do this, put that there, put this here. Alright, alright. Chilling. Oh, what the? It was just fucking popping off.
You
What
need
is-
to do a fish quest if you want this to count.
Okay. Okay. Chill. I understand you guys aren't ready to see this win, but it's inevitable. Accept the L. And we can get on with our lives. Woo! It's a big nugget of gold right there. Okay, okay. I get it. The game's a little bit angry. Nerf potions. Okay, okay. Oh, electric immunity. No big deal, no big deal. Wait, wait. What is in my Nerf potions? That's levitatium. Wait, what? Wasn't that acceleratium? I'm a little confused, but... Oh, my... Alright, you guys send me back up. I forgot. It turns, the acid into lime juice, a completely made-up material that does not exist in the game, because you guys are filthy cheaters. Now you guys can see it's inevitable. Accept the L. The win is coming. Except for that guy's really pissed about it. Okay. I don't know how much you guys are paying him to do that, but... Fine.
And my punishment is death.
Now you fucked up! The floor's hot lava! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
That's not how we do this, chat. Okay, it's actually a problem. A little risky. Come on. What the? He just ran off. Are you starting to understand though? Are you starting to piece together your lucky bullshit versus my skill? As long as my skill is allowed to shine, I'm good. The problem is when you guys cheat to win. Bingo? Where is this bingo?
Cool run. If only it was a bet and mattered. Lock it in, Mulder.
A mimic. Wait, have we seen a mimic? Oh, the refresh mimic. True. Oh, there's also a portal mimic. That's kind of like, that's extra cheating. You see what I'm saying, chat? Did you win the daily? Of course I did. Of course. I locked in the loss. Yes, I know you're saying, wait, you locked in the loss, but didn't you just win that run?
I know
Let me explain, chat. You're yapping right now.
your skill now. We all admit, this range is too high for your skill. From now on, only odd Leo range will be accepted.
Hold up. It's just, oh, you guys got so lucky. This was gonna be a win. It was meant to be a win. Then you scammed your way out of it. We kind of gave you that follow-up run. You really think we could have voted for frogs we would have voted for frogs that many times? Don't we even pretend. How about this? This next run is going to decide it all. If in this next run, I make it past the hiisi base, meaning I get to see the holy mountain before the jungle, no more bets today. We're done. If you can kill me before I pass the hiisi base, we'll do one final bet. That's how it works. It's going. It's already going. There's no turning back. Sending it. We're fucking sending it. Sharpie said game on.
Do it. Do it. Nope.
Sorry. Kitty Claw, thank you for the bits, by the way. It's not the route. Am I blocked? What? No, I see you, Stefan. What are you on about? What are you yapping about? Chat did say something about a new guy. They said, I think there was a genuine new guy, but I think that was actually just referring to the Goenyan. Goenyan should be offended. Like, I've been here 3 years, man. You might not be blocked, but you might be a resident of the Shadow Realm. Say hi to Woe for me. Solar's right. What? The frog's hitbox was actually broke. Today is Friday in California. Why are people saying numbers? If you look at the top left of your screen, you should see some voting option things. And whenever you say the numbers, it casts a vote for that option. You can, each username can only vote once, so don't go thinking that if you say it multiple times, you're like, I voted 5 times. It doesn't work that way. You cast 1 vote per user. It used to have the number of votes tick up every time people voted, but chat did not like that, so we have that turned off. We can always turn that back on if chat ever wants to turn back on, so you can see what has the most votes, but they said that people are too brain dead and just simply vote for whatever they see the biggest number rather than thinking about their vote. So for now it's hidden, and then whenever the timer hits 0, it chooses the one that has the most hidden votes. We need to bring that back on to effectively counter chat traders. Chat traders.
As an obsessive organizer, the best time format is YYYY Mons 24-hour HHMM. All else is inferior in some way.
Year, month, day. Year, month, day. See, the problem with that one, it seems a little bit like wasteful because your eyes, the first thing that your eyes hit is the year, which unless you were in a coma, I feel like most of the time is not relevant necessarily to the conversation. So that's why day tends to be, you know, day and month tend to be like your ones that are debated on what should be first. Because, you know, we got the month day in the US, which does get shit on a lot. And then day month makes sense because days are like the most, it's like the most, you know, this the most precise thing, and then it gets larger and larger with each group. Oh shit. Having the year first just seems a little bit silly. What is happening? I actually can't move right now. This is... I was just being chained. Skill. US system is the only different... It's only different because you guys want to be different there. Same with other measurement systems. I'm sure there's some logic to it. Maybe. Somewhere. There's gotta be. Gotta be a reason. That or it's one of those scenarios like with whenever we, you know, Americans use the term soccer and people are like, look at these fucking Americans calling football soccer. Meanwhile, apparently soccer was like a name from, what was it, like the UK or some shit, and Americans were like, oh, this is called soccer? Fuck, man. They were like, this is called soccer? And then they were like, yeah, it's called soccer. And then apparently at somewhere along the way, they just stopped calling it soccer, and they were like, look at these fucking idiots calling it soccer. Okay. All right. I forgot. I shouldn't have been yapping. Damn it. You guys lucked into that one. That was such a lame one. I got shot in the head by a blooper dude. 12 to 31. Here we go. There. This is not the bet run will be the one after this run. I'm just kind of doing this to stall to give me something to stay warmed up. We call it soccer in New Zealand when I was a kid. Wait, really? Wait a second. People are trying to act like Americans were like the only ones, that nobody has ever even called it soccer before, and then that already was not true. And then you got people in New Zealand were calling it that too? I'm being fed lies. Holy shit. Now LARPA's giving us some assistance. So would month first? You need to be brain dead if you can't remember which month it is currently. Well, I mean, maybe they anticipated Twitch streamers existing, because I forget what month it is all the time. In which case, that just means America was like ahead of the curve. They understood what the future was all about. Yeah, feeling kind of silly now, aren't you? Month, day, year is the worst format. I don't know about the worst. Easy. I can teleport as long as it's not enough that the game recognizes to pull me back to the portal. Noah says, why is it the worst? It's the best for sorting files with. Tell him, Noah. Tell him. Listen, Noah's going to hit you guys with some knowledge. I want you to take notes. Explain it to him, Noah. Their brains are too tiny to understand. That's the only thing the US got right in measurements. Oh, so some people are even non-Americans and saying they like the format month, day, year. Alright, feeling superior for a moment. Even Yolk says it's trash. Yolk calls everything trash. He's always like, man, this is garbage, but you know what's not garbage? Count Chocula's cereal, and you kids should buy this. It's delicious. And then you're like, wait a second, what? Is this an ad? And then you go buy some Count Chocula cereal. Stop being racist? What? What?
You are sorting by month? Have fun having every 1st of January from 45 years. If you want to sort, file year month day. If you want to talk to humans, day month year.
Haha, funny accent. So, if anybody ever says something about me being from Texas and there's like, hey Kona, I'd be like, you racist piece of shit. Even if they're also an American. Oh shit, hold up. You're white? Nothing gets past you. White isn't a race? Oh shit. Okay, this is bad. This is actually bad.
For people that live longer than 1 year, year is important. Especially for old folks like us. Also as a scientist and a veteran.
It wasn't the bed anyways, it's fine. Okay. Focus up, chat. Focus up. I need everybody to be serious. Locked in. No sound effects. Final run of the day. It's not a sippy cup.
Nice call.
Chat, which part of silence you don't understand? Shut your mouth. Silent. Okay, there we go. No. For every sound I hear, I'm going to increase the odds of me winning by about 5%. So far, I'm at a 500% chance of winning this run. So, pretty much you guys fucked up.
We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Shut up, bitch!
Why are you guys such a pain?
Overflow with odds into the negative.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? I teleport no more! What? How much? I have done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
Damn it, garbage.
I'm like, oh baby, oh baby. And she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
God damn it. That is not good. I'm gonna kill nothing and I'm gonna go for the pacifist chest. Oh, that could be nice. That could be huge. What is that? Wait, I can't. Big confused. Fuck off. Holy shit. Did he just die? Is he alive? What's happening?
3, 3, tree, 3, tree.
Oh my god. If I get an acid flask, we just take off. Fuck, we just gotta go. That's fine. That's fine, we can make this work. Oh! I think I'm at the bottom, maybe. Oh, shit.
God can strike me down if I'm lying. That motherfucker's cheating. Take my word.
Can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. Keep grinding. Chat's getting a little nervous. Oh shit, that just ricocheted off the wall.
Damn, son.
Oh. I had to drink it. Whoa! Things are getting a little crazy.
Oh no.
No. What? Dude, what were these portals, man? I was like getting sent to every dead end there was. Everywhere I went was like a dead end. What was that? What was that? Oh my god, it was so lame.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt!
You tried to cheat? How did I try to cheat? How did I try to cheat? I was just getting sent in fucking circles. What is this screen? What am I looking at right now? Was that what was coming up?
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Do it again! I wasn't looking!
Didn't see the hiisi holy mountain. No, not another bet. Damn it. When I got that telefat flask, I was like, oh baby, but fucking hiisi base was just being a bitch, man. I got to the bottom mountain, but the problem was it was double dead ends on both sides. It was like, oh, classic. Sweet.
I think that's just what we call a skill issue.
It was not a skill issue, it was fucking unlucky as hell. World Gen fucking scammed the hell out of me. You suck at dodging. You ate like 15 grenades to the face. Because you guys don't understand. You like, in your head, you see me dodge up into a grenade. You're like, why would you get hit? Not realizing if you dodge to the other side, there's a fucking propane tank and you insta-die. You're just seeing the simple things. You're like, what? Why would you move there? That's crazy. Like, there's a fucking insta-death in the other direction, you piece of shit. You don't know garbage, man. You don't know anything. Brain dead. Mad 'cause bad. Tomorrow, I will crush all your hopes and dreams. Tomorrow, I will lock in. And you know what? I'll probably only do one TI bet tomorrow. But it'll be the one that I know for sure is going to be a win. And you guys, people like Joker with his 21 streak, I will know that the perfect bait is there. He will take the bait, he will put his 21 streak on the line, and he will lose it. And because of that, I will sleep easy today, knowing that Joker's hopes and dreams will soon be crushed. Least toxic COD player. I don't know why I kept teleporting in the same, like I'd point to the right, I'd point to the left. I would just fucking end up in the same area every time. Hey Dunk, in honor of your hilarious NA aim and Gungeon, can you raid the Deadlock Pro who uses a trackball? Wait, what? There's a Deadlock Pro who uses a trackball? Oh shit, he's actually got it on his stream. Wait, what?
Slams. Owie.
What the fuck? Well, that dude's not getting carpal tunnel at least. A trackball? Is that a thing? Are you guys using a trackball when you're gaming? That is crazy. It's old school. I haven't seen a trackball mouse in like forever. Because it's supposed to be one of those things that's it's ergonomic, right? Where it's like not it's like good for your wrists because you don't have to do as much. You can like you're not having to like navigate around, but for gaming, it seems like a nightmare. He doesn't seem bad. Yeah, I mean like he looks like he's like look at it, he's like snapping onto stuff. With a trackball, that seems like it'd be really difficult. One of the artists that work with me uses a trackball. I get it for like casual, like if you're chilling, drawing, something like that doesn't seem too crazy. But something where you're like darting around, it would be like fast as hell. It feels like you would be like, no, I cannot use a trackball for this. I'm going to sleep, but I lost my grandma today, and it would really help me if you could do a fungal shift. Okay. Anyways, I found her at the supermarket. Suds, get your ass in bed. You're talking crazy. Wait, so stupid. All right. You know what? Who was it? Test 60 was wanting to show some love to this guy. It's a Deadlock apparently pro. I don't know if is there a bunch of a pro scene for Deadlock? I have no idea. But it is kind of badass that they play using a trackball. So let's show him some love. His name is Zergy. Maybe it comes from being a StarCraft Zerg player. Respect to a fellow Zerg. Will the items I requested be available tomorrow? Let me see.
2,500 win idea. Trackball Twitch.
Oh yes.
Run.
Thank you for the reminder, Grish. Raid's about to go to Steffi. I understand TSG are the OGs. Okay, wait. So we'll get another chance to raid this dude playing Deadlock. It's good to see though that there are people still playing Deadlock. I know a lot of people in our community love that game, but we always give it a little bit of shit because it has been like dropping in terms of player base and everything. It's gotten, but who knows? The game hasn't officially released or anything. We'll see what happens whenever it gets its full release. I haven't played any. I've just watched some, and I guess people stop by and ask me about it because they know I'm always yapping about Dota 2. But I am really curious what Deadlock's future looks like. Hopefully it's a bright one for those Deadlock players, because it does suck to be like a big fan of a game and then to just not have it really take off. Because I've played some smaller games before that I thought, ooh, I remember liking Heroes of New Earth back in the day, and it never really took off as like a mainstream game or anything like that. All right, but let's show some love to Steffi. Apparently, Steffi said she'll raid TSG. I don't know why the hell this is. Raid is queued up for Steffi. She is playing Noita right now. Like I said, it's Archipelago. If you don't know, the last shop did sell out. If you don't know Archipelago, it's actually a pretty cool concept. It's where you tie games that have nothing to deal with each other. You can tie them together. So, for example, Noita, which obviously we know Noita. Hopefully, most of you guys know Noita since you're in here. You could tie it together with like Mario 64, and you could find some of the Mario 64 stars in while you're playing Noita. Like maybe you walk up to an orb room, and instead of an orb being there, instead it's one of the Mario 64 stars. And same thing, the opposite. You play Mario 64, and instead of getting a star, there could be an orb. So it's like you're having to jump between games to make progress. It's just a fun way for people to find like a reason to jump between games that maybe they're like nostalgic for, right? To breathe some life into these old games that they have nostalgia for. It's a whole series of games, not just Noita and Mario. There's like hundreds of games that you can tie together. You can do multiplayer, you can do single player, all kinds of cool shit. All right, but have fun hanging out with Steffi. Yeah, the trackball. So we'll save the trackball pasta for the next time we get the chance to rate them. Test 60, I'm sure, will remind us. Mooncat, it was good seeing you, man. For breakfast, I'm about to go eat a breakfast burrito, I think. I don't know, maybe. Hopefully a breakfast burrito. We'll see what's still open. Actually, it's 8:14 a.m. There's got to be breakfast places. I'll see you guys in about 14 hours. More Noita, more sweat. Deuces.